You know, there are always times when you look back and you feel like you were born in the wrong generation. In my case, my late teens, early 20s, I was convinced I was meant to be a part of the Beat generation of the 40s and 50s. I admired figures like Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and William S. Burroughs. Not necessarily for their works, though they were impactful, but for the ideas that they stood for. Rejecting conformity, exploring the subconscious, and pushing the boundaries of language, pretty much like every other teenager. But it was more than just their art. It was the way of being spontaneous and raw and unfiltered. And that resonated with me. I gravitated more toward the poetry than the novels, but even the meandering nature of the works like On the Road held an appeal. It felt like an open invitation to embrace freedom and individuality. And as a film enthusiast, I've always been curious about how the Beat generation has been portrayed on screen. And unfortunately, there hasn't been a movie that truly captures the essence. Adaptations like On the Road have fallen short, and even the cult classic Naked Lunch, while ambitious, didn't really quite hit the mark for me. So when I heard about Luca Guadagnino's Queer, starring Daniel Craig, I was intrigued, and Burroughs' work is notoriously complex, and Queer, the book, was written in 1950, but not published until 1985 is no exception. It's deeply personal and controversial, touching on themes that were taboo at the time. And hearing that Craig delivered an award-worthy performance sealed the deal for me. And I can honestly say this is one of the best adaptations of a Beat generation work I've seen. Luca brings a nuanced understanding to the material, balancing the darker, introspective aspects of Burroughs' story with the moments of surreal transcendence. Craig's performance is phenomenal, capturing the vulnerability and the raw intensity of Burroughs' writing, and the film's technical aspects are equally impressive. The cinematography draws you into a world of brightly lit bars and smoky, shadowy alleys, creating a vivid, almost tactile atmosphere. And the soundtrack, and you know me, if you know me, you know I love Nine Inch Nails. So Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross is exceptional. The music doesn't just occupy the story, it elevates it, weaving through the narrative with a maturity and depth that enhances every moment. This isn't a film for everyone. The themes, the tone might be challenging, but for those who are willing to dive in, it's a remarkable experience. And Luca has done justice to Burroughs' legacy. And I appreciate the care and respect that was brought to the project. If you've seen Queer or have thoughts about the Beat generation, I'd love to hear from you. It's a fascinating era worth revisiting and discussing. I appreciate you going on this film journey with me, and always, please, be real.
You think he's queer? I mean, spending time with him. I can't tell.
We could always just ask.
No.